guys, Bulabo10000 here, bringing you another Super Smash Bros. Leak analysis video. Today, we are taking a look at an Ultimate leak that was actually, pinged to me on Twitter by the user GGM Cheshire Official at @mraybans. Thank you very much for sending me and a few other people this little leak. I took a look at it and it was a very big set of paragraphs, and you know, I haven't looked at a leak in this style in a while. I've very much been focusing on leaks that I have like 5 or 6 different paragraphs of information, and you know, I just want to kind of focus on a shorter leak today. So let's just take a little look. This was posted on GameFaqs, and it was by the thread, "I have what all the other Smash leakers are missing." So that is a big claim straight away, and I say we just get straight into it. First off, I want to let you all know that the info you're about to read is regarding leaked info about Smash Ultimate. I'd let you all know that I have a source that is not the same as VergeBen, Loz, and other top dog leakers. So already, there is a big issue here because he's crediting Loz, who was actually outed as a false prophet, so to speak, about a month ago when he, you know, deleted his Twitter, got angry in a Discord, you know, admitted he was trolling people. Loz was just someone who I believe had access to the E3 demo, and he's not a top dog leaker, so this person's behind on the times. If my hunch is correct, then everyone so far actually does not have a legitimate source from Nintendo. Every leaker at this point is pretty much taking their last big shot in the dark, considering we all know that Sakurai will be releasing all the info needed on the game in about 2 months. So here's the biggest issue I have with this first paragraph. First things first, he says, "I have what all other Smash leakers are missing" in the thread title, and then he says that he has a source that isn't the same as VergeBen, Loz, and other top dog leakers, but then right there in the next sentence he says, "If my hunch is correct, then everyone does not have a legitimate source from Nintendo." Now, I don't know about you, but those two sentences contradict each other, as the first is a very concrete statement that he has a source that is different to those people, whereas his second statement is like, I've got a hunch, I'm just guessing that these guys don't have a legitimate source. It doesn't really gel together. The idea doesn't gel together right there, and I have a little bit of an issue with this person's story. It's a little bit shaky. Then again, all leaks are shaky. At least it's not a 4chan leak, you know? So anyway, let's get into the actual meat of the leak that you will want to see. Regarding the leak, I actually don't have all the remaining info on the game. So far, all I know, there could be more than what I'm going to tell you. First off, for the newcomers, it will be Skull Kid from the Zelda series, Geno from Super Mario RPG, Chun Li from Street Fighter despite speculation of Ken, and Chorus Kids from Rhythm Heaven series. Ken is being well speculated, as you all know, but Sakurai ended up choosing her as a strong female rep who has had a long history with Nintendo. So let's just stop for a second. He is basically saying Ken is not in the game, which is a little bit contradictory towards the screenshot leak for Ken that we got a few weeks ago that pretty much everyone is kind of saying is real, myself included. We all kind of feel there's enough unique attributes about that screenshot to prove that it is actually real, because the human mind usually wouldn't have so many little inconsistencies and errors in that screenshot if they were creating it from the ground up as like a leaked image, as like a faked image. So that screenshot I'm pretty sure is real, which already kind of kills this leak, but we're gonna continue reading it. I want to just point out Skull Kid, Geno, Chun Li, Chorus Kids. 3 of those characters I think are people that I think a lot of people wanted, because I think Chun Li is like that Street Fighter rep that everyone wants, but obviously because Ken is probably the one that's coming, people are like, damn it, we don't get Chun Li. But then Skull Kid and Geno, easily big speculated characters. I think Skull Kid has lost a lot of the momentum that he had in August, like coming into the end of September. I do think his momentum has dwindled, but I think Geno is still going strong and is definitely a contender for the base roster. But Chorus Kids, I mean, they were kind of just there as an assumption because of like the Rhythm Heaven in Smash 4 thing, right? So would they be considered again? Would they actually get in this time? Would we maybe get Karate Joe or another Rhythm Heaven rep instead? That's something we have to consider given it's been quite a while since the project plan for Smash 4 was created and things have changed in the Rhythm Heaven franchise since then. So the question is, are people even jumping on Chorus Kids because they like the characters or because they were speculated for Smash 4? That's the big thing there. So anyway, Chorus Kids and Geno are two characters who are expected, but also a pleasant surprise at the least. I don't necessarily agree that Chorus Kids are expected. I think a lot of the Rhythm Heaven fans are more expecting Karate Joe at this point, and I think it's really the people who only know much about Smash 4 speculation who are expecting Chorus Kids, and who maybe haven't done enough research to really know who the big names are, because I don't think Chorus Kids have been that expected. I haven't seen them popping up in lists at all in most of the forums and videos that I frequent. Geno, though, yeah, everyone's expecting Geno. Everybody wants Geno. I want Geno now, just to see the happiness in his fans, and because he's got a really cool design. So I guess we'll see what happens. Now for the Echoes. Medusa from Kid Icarus will be an Echo for Palutena, though she will be more unique of an Echo. Dark Meta Knight will be an Echo for Meta Knight. And finally, Black Shadow will be an Echo for Falcon. Okay, so pretty standard Echoes. You know, we've heard Medusa in past leaks, we've heard Black Shadow in certain leaks. But I'm a little interested in Dark Meta Knight, because I really don't see Meta Knight of all characters getting an Echo Fighter. He doesn't need one. And I think that would be a big slap in the face to Kirby as a franchise, because there are a lot of requests for like a unique newcomer. We've got Magalore, we've got Marks, we've got Bandana D, and then just to kind of get an Echo Fighter of a character who already has a similar alternate skin color of a character that is similar to Dark Meta Knight, being Galactonite, it does not make sense to me in the slightest. I don't see why Dark Meta Knight would be an Echo. I feel like that is not something that would happen unless it was like complete sucker bias, which I don't think is going to happen. Interesting how Shadow the Hedgehog does not get mentioned here, because I personally think Shadow has lost a little bit of momentum as well since the last time we kind of speculated him, and I think he's still one of the stronger contenders for Echo Fighterdom, but I do think that people are a little bit more shaky on him now that they've heard about Ken, though I'm pretty sure there are leaks going around that he is one of the 5 remaining characters to be revealed based on someone's tweets or something like that. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong about that information, but, you know, it's interesting that some people aren't listing him in their leaks anymore. They maybe don't see him as much of a sure shot, or they want to kind of stand out a bit more. Anyway, at the moment, the only rumors for DLC are a new Pokemon rep of some kind. As I said before, I only received a small amount of a large pool of info. Regarding the story mode, it actually isn't called Spirits at all, although I'm not aware of the title. I've been informed that it has a unique name and is similar to Subspace, but will be centered around unlocking new fighters, so stuff that we all know about. You know, some people have claimed that it's not going to be called Spirits, actually, but I don't agree with that, because I'm pretty sure someone did check the writing in the Japanese version of the Direct, and it's the words for spirits there as well, so I think it is definitely going to be called Spirits Mode. Whatever it means, though, your guess is as good as mine. We're all still predicting, even the leakers, they're just predicting. So, there will be a new mode called Fighter Frenzy, where you fight a CPU level of your choice that will constantly respawn as a random different fighter that you have unlocked. You keep fighting till you've lost 3 stocks, and you play for a global scoreboard. With that, this is all the info I have at the time being. You can choose to believe this or not, but all will be understood within the next few months. So this is sort of like an interesting little thing to add at the end of a leak. It is a new mode that reminds me very much of like 100-man duels or just, you know, the game modes where you have to like last against the CPU and for a certain amount of time, you know, that sort of thing. I think that this is a viable possibility. I don't think it's going to be called Fighter Frenzy. That's kind of a cringy name. But I like the idea of it. I like the idea of the computer character respawning as different characters in the roster, so you have to kind of change up your playstyle as you fight. That's pretty interesting. But obviously, the leak then ends with, you can choose to believe this or not, you know, because for some reason, every leaker is so self-conscious that they have to be like, you can just choose to believe this, but you don't have to believe it, but you know, it's gonna be revealed in a few months anyway. It's like, come on guys, like, we get it, you're leaking, you want to sound believable, but that does not make you sound believable, it makes you sound like you just want the attention. I mean, it's like you're just willing people to believe you as opposed to just letting people look at your information and judge that for themselves. Quite hilariously though, right below it, the first reply to the thread is, I believe you. So, you know, maybe the leakers know something we don't. Really, this leak is fake. It is completely fake. Mr. Ray-Bans on Twitter, thank you for linking me to this, but it is fake. Oh, it is fake. It is fake. It's very fake. I also don't like the idea that the rumors for DLC are a new Pokemon rep of some kind. I mean, it's a rumor, it's not confirmed information. On top of that, I could see a Pokemon rep coming in DLC, maybe like for when Generation 8 comes out, but at the same time, I just don't like the idea of Sakurai having worked on DLC already. It just feels very uncomfortable given his work ethic and the fact that they haven't even finished creating the main game yet. The main game is not finished. Maybe if it's like a Mewtwo situation, I'll be okay with like a DLC being announced prior to launch, but aside from that, I think it will be better to just launch all the DLC after launch so that they can avoid backlash. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little leak discussion video. That is all I have to say on this little leak. What do you guys think down below? Do you think this is a true leak? Do you think this is a fake leak? What are your opinions? And I will see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my social media, you can find it down below, or you can join my Discord. We're trying to reach 500 members, we're doing pretty well so far, and if you're interested in hanging out and chatting, then, you know, click the link down below. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.